Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 7 secrets to running faster. I'll be going over how to increase your running speed with some easy instructions. Let's get right into the video. I'm not going to beat around the bush or do any sort of massively long intro. I'm just going to get right into the secrets. Secret number 1 is to slow down to speed up. That's right, I said it. Slow down if you want to speed up. I know it seems counterintuitive, but what you want to do is run rather slowly or slower than your top speed, okay, for most runs. And then when you're ready to push yourself and you want to really get that speed, then increase the speed for that specific run. You know, it's not really possible to run at your full speed every day, or else it's not really your full speed. You understand? It's like hitting your max weight rep every single rep. It's not your max if you're hitting it every single time. So, you want to slow down and then speed up when you want to get your best time, okay? Secret number 2 is to do speed bursts or high intensity interval training, HIIT training, okay? So instead of trying to run at your top speed the whole time, run at a decent speed. When you're trying to get that fast pace for that specific run at a decent speed and then get those speed bursts, okay? It's going to be more effective at, number 1, building those muscles to run faster, those fast twitch muscle fibers. And number 2, it's also, sorry about that. And number 2, it's also going to be better at just allowing you to run faster, okay? In general, it's a better technique for running faster and training. I know what you're thinking. Why is this guy telling me about running techniques? I'm not in any physical level of fitness. Well, I used to have a 6-pack, believe it or not, and I used to run really fast for a guy my size. I was ripped at 220 pounds. I was shredded at 220 pounds, believe it or not, okay? I have pictures to prove it. And even though I was 220 and I'm 5'7", I'm not even that tall, I was a very fast runner because I focused on these things. Okay, moving forward to secret number 3, work your leg muscles, okay? You need to do workouts for your leg muscles and don't neglect your hamstrings. A lot of people focus on your quads because those are the pressing muscles, and your calves because that's what everyone sees. But then they neglect their hamstrings. Your hamstrings play a huge role in your running speed. Think about your leg. Whenever you're going like this, that's your hamstring pulling your leg back, right? So don't neglect your hamstrings and work your leg muscles. Secret number 4, eat light and properly before you run, okay? You have to treat food and beverages like your fuel. If you eat like absolute trash before you run, you're gonna run like trash, right? You're gonna run like garbage. So eat properly and relatively light before you run. It'll help you get your best time and your best speed and your best pace. Okay, which leads us to number 5, which is focus on full strides. This was my problem when I first started running many years ago. I couldn't run fast at first, and it's because I wasn't taking full strides. And my ankles would hurt, and I'm like, man, I don't understand why my ankles hurt that much. Is there a problem with my ankles? Is something going on? And it was just, I sought out help from a professional, and they watched the way that I walked and ran. They're like, listen, you don't take full strides. The moment that I took full strides, my pace went through the roof. And my ankles didn't hurt at all. So if you're experiencing ankle pain as well, try taking fuller strides. It might help you out. Secret number 6, find your cadence, okay? When you're starting to run, even for your first year to 2 years of running, it's gonna be hard to know what your cadence is. Your cadence is your pace, essentially, when you're running. So you wanna make sure that you learn what your cadence is. If you're running a little bit faster than slower, and you're not doing HIIT training, you just can't keep up the pace, then you need to slow down your pace a little bit until you can keep that pace up. You want to keep the same speed until you're ready to do those speed bursts. So let's say your regular running speed is something like 7 kilometers an hour. That's your regular running speed, okay? And then when you're ready to do a speed burst, you can get up to like 9 or 10 kilometers an hour, or even 8, let's say, right? You want to make sure you're keeping that 7 kilometer an hour running speed, for the majority of your regular running until you do the speed burst. Okay, so find your cadence and work with it. Lastly is secret number 7, which is to time yourself. So you want to develop a route, and you don't want to just run a certain number of kilometers or a certain distance, because there can be hills, there can be red lights, there can be intersections, I don't know, there can be anything that can affect the different types of terrain. So you want to literally make a route that is the exact same route. Try and have as few variables as possible and run that route and time yourself. The next time that you run, try and literally complete the route like 10 seconds faster. It doesn't have to be a big jump, but 10 seconds faster. And keep doing that until you've just maxed out your speed. And then once you've maxed out your speed, you're gonna focus on these things to try and get a better pace and a better speed bursts and so forth, and then try and continue improving by 10 seconds at a time. You don't need to improve by a minute. If you improve by a minute, it means you probably weren't running at your best the last run, right? Try to improve by 10 seconds. That's a reasonable amount of time to improve. That's it. That is essentially secrets for running faster, how to increase your running speed, very basic instructions, 7 specific secrets that you can use. And that's basically it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.